Guys, so here we are back in a new Kerbal Space Program 2 video. Yes, and today I'm building my first ever SSTO, and yeah, this is it's a it's a disastrous one. This is the trilogy of SSTO disasters. Yeah. And what am I doing? Okay, I'm trying to see all the fuel tanks. So what I'm doing at the beginning, I'm trying to make a minimus SSTO, because I'll be like, you know what, I'm gonna make a minimus SSTO, and then I start building it, and the more I build, the more I realize SSTOs, like long range SSTOs, basically SSTOs that don't just go to Kerbin, that just don't go to LKO, like SSTOs that go further than LKO, are pretty much impossible at the moment, due to the fact that nuclear engines now use they now use, what is it called again? They now use hydrogen, which is far less dense. Yeah, extremely not very dense. One fuel tank full of hydrogen is barely has any hydrogen in it. It's not very dense. Yeah, it's extremely light, which kind of makes sense. Like, the real element is extremely light. Like, the element hydrogen has one electron, which means one proton, because hydrogen is neutral. Am I right? Let's just search this up on the Internet of Things, just because I'm not sure. Let's go to me. Whoop, history. What am I doing? There we go. Restore Windows. So yeah, I'm doing the wings. I'm like making the wings better. So let's search it up on the internet. Hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom. So the hydrogen atom has, let's look at the images. There's one proton and one electron. There isn't even a neutron. Yeah, that's how light it is. Yeah, it's really light of an atom. It's the lightest element. I don't think we can get anything lighter. I guess single neutrons, but at this point it's not even an element. So here I am now coloring everything to make everything look better. And what am I doing? Adding solar panels. Oh, okay. 1 second. I'm back. I just paused the commentary to eat one strawberry. Well, to see what was happening outside, but to eat one strawberry. Yep. So, oops. So here I am, just making all the action groups. I could have skipped that, but whatever. So here we go. And already I launched it, and it didn't even work. Well, it worked, but then I got higher up. It just, yeah. And I named it the stupidest SSTO. Yeah, it kind of failed, because it didn't have enough fuel. Because again, hydrogen isn't dense enough. And I tried to find air brakes, but they aren't in the game yet, which is, oh my god. Yeah, it's oh my god. So yeah, I gave up, and here we are now making another SSTO. And I decided, you know what? I'm gonna make an SSTO that no one has ever built. And I'm just testing out the parts. But I'm gonna make a cargo aerospike SSTO. This time, it had enough fuel to get to orbit. But, yeah, the lag. And it wasn't even a cargo SSTO, because I filled the cargo bay with more fuel. So this is just this is worthless. This is the stupidest SSTO. This is truly the stupidest SSTO. It's not a fly safe. It's just dumb. Trust me, it's a terrible SSTO. Don't copy. If you're gonna make an aerospike SSTO, you do something else. I remember aerospike SSTOs were a good alternative SSTO to the Rapier nuclear engine in KSP 1, but now it's just don't. It's terrible. Aerospike SSTOs are terrible. And something else I found out, which really confused me, like, wings are so heavy. I lost like 300 meters per second of delta V from just adding 2 wings. Wings must be like super heavy, like, oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's weird. So yeah, making this Aerospike SSTO, which I didn't end up getting up to space. Already, like 10 minutes is just failed attempts of an SSTO. I decided to still put them in the video, cause like I didn't want this video to be 5 minutes long, cause my eventual SSTO, it took me like 5 minutes to record. I guess 10 minutes. I don't know yet. So yeah. Oops, what am I doing? What's wrong? Oh my god. Whatever. So yeah, this SSTO just went terribly. So yeah, this video is far shorter than my first ever Kerbal Space Program 2, which is the first impressions, link in the description. So yeah, that video was like an hour and a half long. I think an hour 40 minutes long. Let's check, just so that I can't be wrong. So going back to, oh, there we go. Ooh. So here I am in YouTube Studio. My latest video, which was Trilogy of Builds, a Minecraft video, got 22 views. So my video, how many views did it get? I don't know. It's 1 hour and 42 minutes. Yes, it's a 1 hour and 42 minutes. That's really long. I wouldn't watch that. Oh, we're doing the launch. Okay, we're launching. So yeah, the lag. That's how laggy the game was when I was playing. And did I speed up yet? Yeah, this is how laggy the game was when I was playing. That was sub 5 FPS. So yeah, I already did a lot of changes. I did a whole lot more fuel. So now 4,000 meters per second. That's enough to get into orbit. But oh my god, and that's sped up 4 times, by the way. And it's still very laggy. This game was it's sub 5 FPS, maybe even less. Yeah, it was terrible. So here we're now launching, and the SSTO is super heavy right now. It's full of fuel, so we can barely even take off. Yeah, we can barely even take off. So I'm trying to take off. It keeps falling back down. And this is something that I've seen with pretty much all my SSTOs. I don't know why they keep falling back down. It's weird. And here we are now going up, but I keep tumbling back down. And the SSTO is a little bit wobbly. And I think I found the worst thing ever in Kerbal Space Program. Wobbly rockets or wobbly spacecraft and lag. Suddenly you have like wobbly things that are about to break up, but now it's so laggy that it's just like boop, 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 boop. It's dangerous. I hate it. So here we are now retracting the landing gear. This is probably the worst attempt. And so I'm climbing, and then we got to like 20 meters until I realized we can't make this. So I landed. We landed extremely hard because we were traveling at like 200 meters per second, which is like, this is literally 200 meters per second is cruising speed for most airliners. So yeah, we just slammed into the ground and bounced up, and then I scrambled to deploy the parachutes. Yeah, that's what happened. So then I gave up and I decided to just do an LKO SSTO that used Rapier engines. But things didn't go well either. You will see later. This video is just so sad. Like the amount of failures in this video is just depressing. Yeah, it's depressing. So here we are now building our LKO SSTO with Rapier engines. So how much longer is left in this video? And I decided to like only speed this up to is it 3 times faster than normal speed? So it's pretty similar to like real time, and that's 13 minutes. Whoops. Maybe I'll get this video out on Friday instead of Thursday. You know, I'll see. Maybe I'll be able to get this out on Thursday. I hope. I really hope. Please, will I be able to release this video upload this video on Thursday? Whatever. So now we are building our SSTO. It's not great. Well, it's actually pretty good. It doesn't have enough fuel yet, but I will add like more fuel, but I did that off camera. So yep. What am I doing? Oh no! Well, I guess in the meantime I can sing. If all of the kings had their queens on the throne, we would pop champagne and raise our toast to all of the queens who are fighting alone. Baby, you're not dancing on your own. Can live without me, you wanna, but you can't. Na na na. Think it's funny, but honey, can't run the show on your own. I can feel my body shake. There's only so much I can take. I'll show you how a real queen behaves. Ah, no damsel in distress, don't need to save me. When such are breathing fire, you can tame me. And you might think I'm weak without a soul, but if I had one, it'd be bigger than yours. Follow the kings and their queens on the throne. We would pop champagne and raise our toast. I need to stop because we are launching and the game is still kinda laggy, but not as laggy. It's actually far smoother. Yeah, it's much smoother. Okay, we are now launching. We have the music. And will I speed up? Guess not. There we go, I've sped up the footage. So I sped it up only 2 times faster than real time, because I kind of again wanted to make this feel more, yeah, real and uncut. Yeah. So here we are launching. It's far better than the previous SSTO. Already climbing, and look at that, 2 times faster than real time already. So there we go, this is 2 times faster. This sped up 2 times, and we're only like, yeah, we're climbing. We're already at 400 meters, which at this speed, at 400 meters, this was like a far cry from the previous mission. The Aerospike SSTO reached like 10 meters and it was already at 256 meters per second. How am I able to remember the speed? And look at those volumetric clouds. Isn't that just beautiful? So yeah, we're now moving. We're moving through the air. This aircraft is amazing. I'm an SSTO. I'm sorry. This is a beautiful SSTO. I love the new things in KSP 2. Everything looks so good. So we are flying. So I'm making this video just to make a video on Thursday, because I didn't have time to make a Minecraft video on Thursday because I was playing way too much Kerbal Space Program 2. So this is what you get on Thursday, but I don't think it will be out on Thursday, maybe Friday, because I think I didn't care enough about this video. So yeah, we're changing the mode to closed cycle. Everything is to closed cycle. Let's now move. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I don't know why aircrafts go vroom, vroom, vroom. There's no wheels. There are no wheels in space. Wheels don't really work in space. So SSTOs don't really go vroom, vroom, vroom. They more or less go psh, psh, psh. Oh my god, this is terrible. I'm saying psh, 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 because I don't know, it sounds like rocket engines and hydraulic things, but That's not how real rockets sound. They sound like, I don't know. That was even worse. The worse? That was even a worse. Whatever. Vroom vroom. Oh, SSTOs don't make a vroom 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 sound. I guess they do when we're like taking off and landing, but they don't. After that, once you're in space, they don't make vroom a vroom a vroom a sounds. Yeah, they don't make vroom 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 sounds. And also, I forgot a lot of things on this SSTO. I didn't add any batteries, nor did I add any solar panels. Nor did I add any SAS wheels, which is probably why it's kinda spinning out of control. And I decide to save. It's SSTO in... okay, whatever. So yeah, and now I'm just making... I'm making a full orbit like that. I can take a screenshot. A nice screenshot for the thumbnail. That's it. But I also just wanted to do a full orbit to say, yeah, this SSTO has made a full orbit. So I think this time I sped it up to about 3 times, because it's kind of boring at this point. Yeah. And there we go. I turned on the engines so our thumbnail would look better. And I'm trying to take this thumbnail. There we go. That's the thumbnail. Now you know. The more you know. And I tried to take one of our Kerbals out, and suddenly on EVA, and suddenly the SSTO just spun. It just spun out of control, and that's definitely a glitch, because I don't think a Kerbal would suddenly just cause the entire ship to just spin like that. Yeah, it's magic. Don't question it. And we are now planning our re-entry, and I ended up overshooting the KSP by quite a lot. And when I mean quite a lot, I mean like a lot. I had to do some very dangerous things at the end. So yeah, so we're gonna enjoy it together, because I don't remember what happened, because I recorded this footage like I think it was Tuesday or Monday. It was quite a while ago already. Maybe it was, oh, maybe it was Sunday. So there was time for re-entry. We are now coming down. And there's also some music. Actually no music, because I turned off the sounds, because if you start speeding up the music, then suddenly it sounds really annoying. But whatever, here we are now, just time warping until we reach the atmosphere. And we are now down for our re-entry. And how long is the re-entry? 5 minutes? Oh my god, I don't have the time for this stuff to happen. Yes, I don't have the time. I don't have the time. So we are now coming down. And here we are. Now I'm sounding American. And the aircraft kept oscillating up and down. I don't know why. It's just up and down, up and down. Well, at one point I decided to just control that oscillation with the W and S key. Yeah. And the footage is sped up. So, here we go. We are above water, but now we are about to reach the continent of the KSP. And we're already pretty high. We're at 30,000 meters, which is really high for an SSTO. This is, yeah, it's dangerous. And we are coming down towards the surface. And yeah, I can already see the KSP, and we are like 30,000 meters, traveling at 1,500 meters per second. Yeah, it's really fast. And also, again, there's no re-entry heating in the game, which is why there are no flames at that speed. In real life, the plane would be engulfed in flames at that speed. And I'm now turning everything to air breathing, like that we can do some flying. Because, Yeah, it's dangerous. And I'm starting to spin. Now the aircraft is upside down, which I don't think is very comfortable for Valentina. I feel bad for her. She's usually upside down. And we are now making some large maneuvers. I wanted to do this upside down thing. I thought I would be able to reach it, the KSC, but apparently not. So now I'm gonna do a large turn. A really, really large turn. So you're exposing Valentina to a lot of G-forces. I turned on the engines. We're still traveling at like 500 meters per second, which is twice the speed of light. Oh my god, twice the speed of sound. Well, I guess, yeah, 700 meters per second, that's twice the speed of sound. So yeah, still breaching the sound barrier. And we are now coming down. I'm using a lot of fuel. But whatever. We've got 5,000 meters per second. That's a lot of fuel. We are moving down. Whoa, the delta V readings are a little bit misleading at the moment. And we are now trying to get down. We're still pretty high though, at like 6,000 meters. We're like... we're really high. Like, yeah. Pretty high. Most airliners cruise at about 10,000 meters. So yeah. But it's finally coming down to a much more safe altitude. We are now at 3,000 meters. The air is now breathable. In breathable, I mean there's enough oxygen to breathe the air. I've extended my landing gear at 2,000 meters. Then I realized maybe we were short of the runway. Actually, we weren't, but whatever. So it's now real-time footage with the music. I'm trying to steer the aircraft down towards the land, towards the runway. Things were slaggy, but things ended up going haywire. You will see how things go haywire. Cause, yeah, it's sad. So we are still traveling 100 meters per second. That's still really fast. But unfortunately, things didn't go well for Valentina. We are coming down pretty fast. It's not very safe at this speed. But unfortunately, my speed got so low that I can't pitch up. I then immediately decided to turn on the engines. But again, it takes time to spool up the engines. And I realized that too late. I spooled up the engines. But it was game over for Valentina. Boof. Oh no. Well, that backfired. The aircraft isn't completely destroyed. But unfortunately, we nose down. And that is the end. On the right hand side is a playlist. On the left hand side is a video for you. And don't forget to like and subscribe.